Muslims in a cordial and respectful way, please explain why anybody should take seriously the claims of the Quran about Jesus, considering that Muhammad, the prophet of the Quran, lived between 570 and he died in 632, and his revelation started around 610. So we have Muhammad living between 5 and 600 years after the life of Jesus in the first century. So Muhammad didn't know him, or the fact that the Quran actually reports stories of Jesus that we know to be false with regards to their origins. They come out of the 2nd century, which is far too late with regards to the authentic Gospels. And the story that I'm thinking of is specifically the one where Jesus, he makes the clay birds and then he breathes into them and they become alive. That is actually taken from the infancy gospel of Thomas in the 2nd century. That is a Gnostic text, and the Quran passes it off as if it is revelation from God. But once again, why should we trust what the Quran says? Because ultimately the Quran does not actually report eyewitness testimony. Take, for example, the Gospels. We know who the authors of the Gospels are. Of course, they are the Lord's apostles. We have Matthew and John. And then you have Mark, who was the secretary for Peter. Then you have the Dr. Luke, who he interviewed the eyewitness. So we have eyewitness testimony to the life of Jesus. But yet Muhammad comes 600 years later and says that he has the authentic, the true revelation from God with regards to the actual life of Jesus. Well, the problem is that the Quran makes a humongous claim that even history doesn't back up. And that claim is that Jesus was not crucified. If you're going to deny the most undisputable fact about Jesus' life, that he was indeed crucified. If we know one thing about Jesus' life with utmost certainty, even according to secular historians, is that he died by crucifixion. So once again I ask, why should anybody seriously take the claims of the Quran seriously with regards to Jesus? I will be looking for your responses in the comment section below.